Out in the open, in full view, the people walk past, staring at you, to be fully on show in the public gaze, as you nervously stare through the social haze. To feel out of place is just a trick in the brain, for each person you see before you is feeling just the same.
Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I hope so. Today I am out amongst the people in the place I call home. This is Much Wenlock in England, and this small town will be the backdrop for today's English lesson. Today we will look at words and phrases connected to being outside, but not alone. Today I am walking amongst the locals, the residents of this here area. I am out on show for all to see. I am out in public. We all share one thing in common, and that thing is the need to be near to others. Just like the wild animals, we often feel safer when there are others around us. It is both reassuring and comforting. However, that need for closeness to others comes at a price. You must put yourself on show, which means you will be seen by everyone. The largest communal group is generally known as society. The ideals and rules of public behaviour are formed and maintained in a society. The day-to-day social contact with other people forms a big part of this society. This social contact means that people can meet and greet, chat with each other and share their latest news, be it happy or sad. But of course, to exist in a society, you must be willing to put yourself on show for others to see. Not everyone is comfortable with this. A person might feel awkward, embarrassed, and self-conscious. They feel uncomfortable when among large groups of people. We often refer to this as social anxiety. The word public derives from the Latin for adult people, those on show that are of the people, who are also adults. They are the public, they are the people in society. The people on show in public gather, meet, greet, but they do not always want to be there. There are certain rules that must be followed in public situations. You might describe them as the rules of society. The other phrase that is often used is social conformity. When in public, certain rules will apply. The way a person appears, the way they behave, the way they dress. We describe this as conformity. To conform is to fit in or follow what is seen as normal. Of course, not everyone wants to conform or follow all the social rules. People are not all the same. We are, after all, individuals with unique personalities and ideas. Not everyone wants to fit in and conform. They want to express their uniqueness. You might say that some people want to stand out and show the world who they are. We often view fashion as a safe way to stand out from the crowd. Fashion can be both individual and conformist. That is to say, you wear the same as everyone else, or you stand out in the crowd with your own unique style. I mentioned the word normal earlier, which is something many people aim to be, sometimes by choice and sometimes not. What is seen as being normal might be described as subjective. One person's normality might be another's idea of immorality or depravity. It is, as I said, completely subjective. In the past, religion dictated what was deemed right or wrong, acceptable or objectionable. These days, people willingly follow what are the obvious rules of society, whilst expressing their real selves as individuals. It might be fair to say that what was seen as outrageous or immoral 100 years ago, or even 50 years ago, is now viewed as acceptable. As Bob Dylan once wrote, "The times they are changing. Nothing stays the same, not even our attitudes." The place in which I live is small. It is a small town. Many of the locals know each other well. It would be fair to say that the smaller the community, then the harder it will be to blend in with the others. In a small town or village, people will know more about each other. This is the reason why many prefer to live in a big city with a large bustling population, such as London, Manchester or Birmingham, where it is much easier to be yourself whilst blending in with the large crowds. It is safe to say that there is no way anyone would be able to blend in here. Everyone stands out in this town, especially me. There are many phrases relating to being in public. The public eye relates to being seen by others, either in a real situation or through the media, such as in newspapers, movies, the internet, or on television. To be in the public domain refers to a created item, such as a piece of visual art, music, or written text that can be used by anyone without any restriction. It is in the public domain. The public perception relates to how a person is seen, whether or not that particular individual is viewed as a good person, or if they appear to fit in, or whether they appear odd, strange, or crazy. The term social norm refers to what the majority of those living in a society view as normal or acceptable. It is the social norm. Not everyone likes being out on show in the public eye for all to see. Some prefer to stay indoors, away from other people. This type of person is referred to as a recluse. They do not want to mix with others socially. In Japan, there are people known as hikikomori. They are individuals who have decided to shut themselves off from the outside world. Right now, young and old alike around the world are finding it hard to face the challenges presented to them by the fast-paced world in which we all now find ourselves living. Many now see it as unavoidable. It is a part of living in the 21st century. What do you think? I have always been fascinated by the way in which we perceive each other, the way in which one person views another. I myself as an individual would love to know how others really see me. Sadly, it is never possible to really know how we are viewed by others, because for most of the time those feelings are kept hidden. For most of the time we can only guess if we are liked or not by another person whilst out and about in public. It is almost impossible to judge how others see us, as there are too many people around us, and those moments of interaction tend to be fleeting and brief. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson, and I hope to see you again very soon, wherever you are in the world right now. Whether you are indoors by yourself or outside, surrounded by other people. This is Mr. Duncan in England saying thanks for watching, and of course, until the next time we meet, ta-ta for now.